Twitter is in a firestorm thanks to Elon Musk's takeover. Critics are outraged. Federal regulators are keeping watch. Welcome to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. Elon Musk has been chief twit for more than 2 weeks now, and everyone's big mad. Some people are mad that he hasn't been making changes fast enough. Others are mad that he's been making too many changes too fast. And yes, there have been a lot of changes, including apparently Musk's priorities. When he first offered to buy Twitter, Musk said this is not a way to make money, focusing more on free speech and improving Twitter as a public platform. But a lot has changed since then. Musk took on debt to buy Twitter, and now the financial pressure is on. Advertisers have also been leaving in droves. Many big companies have paused spending because of concerns over content moderation and hate speech, with some civil rights leaders putting pressure on them to leave. So it's time for Elon Musk to make Twitter profitable. The thing is, Twitter has only been profitable for 2 out of the last 10 years. Now we know what's been fueling the Twitter dumpster fire. They've literally been burning cash. Musk wants to fix that, but to do it, he's turning Twitter upside down, which is making a lot of people nervous. And by nervous, I mean they're outright panicking. Here's CNN's take on the situation. The world is watching the world's richest man single-handedly destroy one of the world's most powerful and important communication platforms. So how do you destroy a dumpster fire anyway? Well, for starters, stop burning cash. So far, Musk has fired Twitter's top executives, slashed Twitter's staff in half, and fast-tracked Twitter to earn more money with $8 monthly payments for blue check marks. More on that later. On November 10th, Musk sent an email to Twitter's staff to explain the situation, and it didn't sound great. He wrote, "Without significant subscription revenue, there is a good chance Twitter will not survive the upcoming economic downturn." Later, Musk warned that bankruptcy was not out of the question. So Musk said policy changes are necessary. These include getting rid of remote work and requiring everyone to be in the office for a minimum of 40 hours per week with some exceptions. Musk has also ended policies such as commuter subsidies for employees outside of California, free food, and paid rest days. All of these changes have not been popular with Twitter staff. The same day Musk emailed his employees, more Twitter executives left, this time by quitting. This included Twitter's Chief Information Security Officer, Chief Privacy Officer, and Chief Compliance Officer. These weren't the only high-profile resignations. Not long after, Twitter's Head of Trust and Safety, the top sales executive, and the Director of Software Engineering also quit, although Musk somehow persuaded the sales executive to stay. But it was the first 3 resignations that made real waves. They raised concerns about Twitter's ability to keep its platform secure and compliant with regulations. See, the thing about Twitter is that it came with some pretty hefty baggage. Twitter is currently under 2 consent decrees from the FTC over past security and privacy violations, and the company remains under watch for any future violations. The FTC was already watching Twitter like a hawk, and the upheaval under Musk definitely isn't helping matters. According to a cybersecurity expert who used to provide outside counsel for Twitter, Twitter's FTC consent order requires Twitter to submit a compliance notice signed by predetermined officers of the company to the FTC 14 days after a change in company control. But with so many high-profile employees quitting, there are questions about which predetermined officers of the company will have the know-how to submit the compliance notice. And given the 14 days have already passed, Twitter is already violating FTC orders. And the stakes are not low. It's not clear whether Twitter has already violated the consent agreements with the FTC. But if it has, the result could be millions of dollars worth of civil fines and even more FTC regulation. Musk insists that Twitter is doing everything it can to comply with the FTC agreements, but there are some potential issues. According to an attorney on Twitter's privacy team and an employee familiar with the matter, Musk's new legal department is now asking engineers to self-certify compliance with FTC rules and other privacy laws for new products and features. That's not how compliance works. especially when Twitter agreed to maintain a comprehensive program for protecting security and privacy. A spokesman for the FTC said that it's tracking recent developments at Twitter with deep concern, and that no CEO or company is above the law. Legal challenges aside, Musk is also facing problems with internet trolls. I'll explain more after the break. Welcome back. Elon Musk is ruining Twitter, and also America, with so-called free speech. That headline was written before Musk even took over Twitter. You know, whatever happens with Musk and Twitter, the media will always be there for the drama. And that's why Twitter won't die, because journalists won't give up their hundreds of thousands of followers and likes and retweets to go on Mastodon, where they won't get nearly the amount of attention and exposure. It's literally named after something that's already extinct. But anyway, back to how Musk is killing Twitter. Musk doesn't seem too worried, despite all the high-profile turmoil and a very attentive FTC. But there are other problems for Twitter as well. For years, Twitter has offered blue check marks to verified public figures like journalists, politicians, and celebrities. They're designed to make sure that people really are who they say they are. So in order to get a blue check mark, you have to show an ID proving your real identity matches with your Twitter ID. But now, all that is changing. In the new Twitter Blue service, users can get a blue check mark and other perks for the low, low price of $8 a month. Theoretically, you would still have to be verified by Twitter. But let's just say there's been some issues with the rollout, meaning that Twitter is now awash with highly affordable troll accounts. For example, a fake but verified account for Eli Lilly, a pharmaceutical company, tweeted, "We're excited to announce insulin is free now," forcing the real Eli Lilly to say that message was misleading. Somehow, misleading just doesn't seem quite strong enough. Two accounts pretending to be former President George W. Bush and former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair exchanged tweets about how they miss killing Iraqis, trolling for Gen Xers and millennials. Some of the most ironic fake tweets include U.S. military contractor Lockheed Martin saying it would begin halting all weapon sales to Saudi Arabia, Israel, and the U.S. for human rights abuses. Jewish advocacy group IPAC saying, "We heart apartheid," and British Petroleum admitting that it killed the planet. But of course, there were also a whole lot more. Not even Tesla and Twitter escaped parody. It's like the Twitter version of, "Look at me, now I'm Twitter." The real Twitter has since brought back the official account tag and taken out the $8 blue tick option. It's supposed to be just paused for now, but Musk has other ideas for making money on Twitter too, such as a paywall for content. But will people actually pay to look at Twitter? Maybe Musk is going to destroy the dumpster fire by starving it of oxygen. But perhaps not all of Twitter content would be paywalled. Twitter is apparently looking at paywalling videos. According to an internal email obtained by the Washington Post, Twitter is working on a feature that would let people post videos and charge users to view them, with the company taking a cut of the proceeds. But it's being called a high-risk plan. The email cites risks related to copyrighted content, creator-user trust issues, and legal compliance. But let's not kid ourselves. What are they really thinking about? What comes to mind when you think of pay-to-view? Netflix, of course. Actually, people are thinking of OnlyFans. Some are already saying that Musk is pushing ahead with an OnlyFans-esque vision for Twitter. Twitter does have the foundation for that. At least 13% of Twitter has not safe for work content. And Twitter was thinking of monetizing adult content even before Musk took over. The problem was Twitter's inability to counter child porn and non-consensual nudity. Yeah, that would be a problem. Twitter already has issues with sexual exploitation on its platform, and as far as we know, executives knew about this, yet did very little to actually fix it. Okay, it's a little late in the episode, but I think we need an America Uncovered mental health break. Puppies. Nice, fluffy puppies. But the idea of Twitter monetizing adult content is all speculation so far. After all, like I said in the beginning, Musk has only owned Twitter for a little more than 2 weeks. It's a little early for us to know how this is all going to shake out. Still, one thing's for certain. Twitter under Elon Musk hasn't been boring. So what do you think? Is Elon Musk ruining Twitter? Leave your comments below. And if you like this show, remember that we rely mainly on direct support from viewers like you. All it takes is as little as $1 per episode over on our crowdfunding website, Patreon. Visit patreon.com/America Uncovered for more. Click the link below. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. Thanks for watching America Uncovered.